lived it. It was thrilling to me. People that live like that, sort of jitter and twitch their way through an excitable life.
We're over halfway now, and it strikes me that we've not yet met the right sort of people. When Kerouac was on the road, he was often impoverished, brassic, not hanging around with millionaires and tennis players like we've been. Kerouac thought hobos, hustlers and the homeless had a great insight into life, and I relate to that idea a bit.
Remember when being on the tube, when the preachers get on the tube and start sort of ranting and raving from the Bible, and I was quite into them, and I was listening to this person sort of preaching, like the woman opposite me looked at me and rolled her eyes. I thought, I've got more in common with him than I have you. And I sort of thought, I think that they're all right. I'm into them coming on a train preaching. Hello. Are you Matt? I'm Russell. Hello. Hello. Hello.
I'm Debbie.
Hey, Debbie.
Hi, Debbie. This is my husband, Jeff.
You're married. That's good. That must make it a bit easier.
The
Debbie.
sex is good.
The sex is good. Yeah, I guess there's a certain romance to that. Fucking hell!
See, I was born like that.
Oh, really? There's this book. It's called On the Road. In this book, Jack Kerouac often romanticises homeless people that he meets, i.e., if you ain't got nothing, you're closer to God because you're not living in a material world.
Right.
That is probably easier to say if, like me, you have got a house.
If you're crippled, you have nothing, we're more richer than the rich. That's what it means. We're richer than anybody on earth. We have God who's on our side. We have people that love us out here. We stick together. We're all stick together out here. We stick together, we fight together, we get drunk together. We're people. We're not animals.
I appreciate that.
I love his hair.
Thank you.
I love his hair. He's a fine fox.
Do you think I'm a fine fox?
Yes, I do.
What's your name?
My name is Sandra.
Lovely to meet you, Sandra. Hey, you've got a very beautiful face. Let's get you more money.
I'm 60.
You're 60? Delicious money.
Thank you. God be with all of you.
Don't waste it on drugs. Does anyone want this book? Read it. Yeah, careful of that. See you, mate. Sandra, stop being passionate.
You know, I'm the guy that handles this corner for the city of Denver.
Oh, yeah?
And I'm really happy, but she does crack. And you're supporting the crack addicts, okay?
Yeah, but people are crack addicts. They're crack addicts. What are you going to do?
I'm the man, okay?
Well, you're a man.
No, I'm the man.
Oh,
so I'll stay out of my corner. Just go back to England, okay?
What do you know? You don't know nothing about us. What do you think I ain't just appeared now. I've lived a life up till now.
No shit. You're not making it easier for them. Do you understand?
I think if they get through today, that's making it easier. Take it easy. Peace. Good luck. See yous. Makes me angry. He's righteousness.
No, he goes, this is my corner. I run this corner.
It's going over well. Everyone's fucking homeless.
Get some flowers in, mate.
Yeah.
That big oaf social worker from the council spoke to me like I had no idea about drugs and alcohol, but I do have an idea because I used to be on them all day long, every day. Thankfully, I managed to get my addictions under control and have never endured anything as extreme as having to be all poor and homeless and having a big oaf social worker who can't run his corner properly.
Well, the reason I stopped taking drugs was the lack of alternative, really. I got sacked from all of my work because I was unable to function and sustain my life.
I just thought he was going to die because on heroin, and his eyes would just roll up to white and he'd like stop talking, fall asleep in the middle of a sentence and stuff like that.
You know, I just didn't think there were options up until then. Just thought, how else are you going to get through life? How else? Why wouldn't you take drugs? You know, it just seemed like it wasn't like a decision to take drugs. It was just an absence of an alternative.
Nowadays, I'm as sharp as a thistle and as clean as a whistle, but I still have to observe certain rituals.
How was AA?
AA, you say?
As we've gone across America, he's been to AA, obviously in different cities, and I think it brings him back down to earth. He's sat in that room. He's not a celebrity. He's not, you know, he's no better than anyone else there.
Yeah, you do get to see the beneath the surface, I suppose. It's absurd that I'm listening to this bloke
Yeah.
from Salt Lake City.
You must get to know the place you're in so much better than you would, or at least on a different level. He finds it massively useful. I mean, I take the piss out of him and call it Mona's Club, and when he shares, I can imagine he sort of stands up and performs and does a sort of bit of stand-up and everyone claps.
I've been stuck in a car with that sarcastic nit for days now, so it feels good to get out of the motor and into the radio station.
Online, on digital, Russell Brand.
We just met a load of homeless chums hanging out in Denver, right? Them homeless, they was nice bloke, and birds. But what I liked most was that old black lady. I like the way that she got all passionate. She'd go, "Oh my God, we got each other. We've got each other, but man, what's wrong with people today?"
You see, we're all sitting together out here.
Then we dished out a load of money, like Willy Wonka's. It's really good fun, actually, that bit, because patronising. What are you going to do? You know, give them money or not give them money? I'm sure they'd rather have the money. Then, this bloke have leaned in the window, sort of craned and goes, "This is my corner. You've given those people money, they're going to go and buy crack."
That crack addict. She does crack. And you're supporting the crack addicts, okay?
You haven't helped them, you've made them take drugs.
Well, I think they needed the drugs anyway. They're living in the bloody streets. That's not, you know, what are you going to do?
I can't get no.
We've been driving for ages now, and it's a miracle that we're still alive with Matt's treacherous driving.
Now, my driving's got us across America. Once I drove for about 7 hours straight, and then like 8 hours straight.
Oh, big deal.
How long have you driven?
I can't drive!
So you just sit there. Like Russell is in charge of air conditioning
yep.
and iPod.
Yep, always nice and cool in that car. Dave, listen, this is...
It's like I'm driving a tit around. That's why I'm a tit delivery man.
God bless you, Caddyshack.
Hello, what town are we in today? Well, here's your tit.
$1,600 miles have been traversed. The rest of our journey will take us across the vast salt flats of Utah, through the deserts of Nevada and into California. Ultimately, though, we're heading to San Francisco.
We sat tight and bent our minds to the goal. As we crossed the Colorado-Utah border, I saw God in the sky in the form of huge sun-burning clouds above the desert that seemed to say to me, the day of wrath will come.
I feel a bit cocooned in the old jalopy. Kerouac in his time used to hitchhike a lot. We're not allowed to because of the law. But we can sure as hell pick up hitchhikers from the side of the road. Look at this pair of lovable twits.
Hello, do you want a lift? We're going to... All right, mate, I'm Russell, I'm from London. Are you aware of Jack Kerouac? He wrote a book called On the Road, right?
Yeah.
It's about people travelling across America and discovering America.
That's cool. That's cool.
How come you're hitchhiking?
See things hitchhiking that you won't ever see any other way. A couple guys, Vietnam vets, picked us up last night and took us out partying.
Hey, Corey!
One sunny morning, we'll rise, I know.
Where are you from?
I was raised in Texas.
And I'll meet you farther on up the road.